Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Smackdown, and we have a matchup that very well could be a WrestleMania match, and these two have fought about a year or two ago on Friday Night Smackdown, with Cody Rhodes getting the upper hand on John Cena, but this is a whole different John Cena that we're witnessing here in WWE, and now Cody Rhodes, John Cena going at it one-on-one. Little preview what's to come our way at Bad Blood, as it's going to be CM Punk and John Cena teaming up to take on Cody Rhodes and Bron Breakker there in Atlanta, Georgia, in a tag team matchup. And Cody Rhodes won the #1 contenders matchup, defeating CM Punk, and we were all believing we were going to get Cody Rhodes taking on Bron Breakker there in Atlanta, Georgia for the Undisputed Championship. Well, that turned into a whole different direction, as you can tell. Breakker getting tossed off a ledge onto the cold concrete floor. Then later on in the night, Cody Rhodes would be attacked by John Cena, and then ultimately we would see CM Punk get involved as well. Cody Rhodes, man, he's looking for that revenge. Certainly, he said it last week to John Cena. We'll really see if that's going to come into fruition. This is a whole different John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. You saw that corporate suit and tie, that Hollywood version of John Cena. Let's see what version of Cena we get here tonight, live here on SmackDown, as here comes Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect, the man that has gotten that moniker, the greatest of all time, John Cena. Not your typical John Cena you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Usually he would run down that ramp with that little that rag or whatever you want to call it right behind him, that towel. He would run down with it and jump in this ring, but this is a whole different John Cena, a man that sold his soul to The Rock, the final boss. And certainly with taking out certain types of talent, it seems like The Rock wants to go after the likes of a Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, LA Knight, several different superstars, like even Seth Rollins as well. And again, this feels weird, ladies and gentlemen. And just in the terms of what we're seeing from John Cena here, there's no emotion. All that emotion, all that thing that you would see in 20 plus years of having John Cena in a ring, it is not there. It is gone. It is motionless. It's like watching a Halloween movie with the Halloween franchise, watching Michael Myers. Just a straight up no nothing coming off. As the referee has officially started the matchup, as Cody Rhodes coming right out of the gate, sending a message to John Cena early on here. And the question is Cody Rhodes and even Bron Breakker 100% after being viciously beaten down a couple weeks ago live on SmackDown? That knee is definitely going to be feeling it after that submission hold here. Let's see if Cena can get himself back in this matchup. A little bit of a collar elbow tie up. And look at Cody Rhodes getting the upper hand there. But now Cena looking to steal it here with the roll up. But no, it's way too early for Cody Rhodes to be possibly losing to that type of maneuver. And for John Cena, this is the first time we've seen him wrestle since that changing of the guard, essentially. And the question is, for John Cena, does he change up how he wrestles, or is it going to be your same old moveset? It's a big question there. As now Cena can use that power and strength that he's known for and powerbomb Cody Rhodes there in the middle of this ring. Big pivotal match, is like we mentioned, a big tag team match in a couple weeks live there at Bad Blood. Gonna be a terrific match, I can tell you that. It's gonna be for sure. How is Cena and CM Punk gonna work together after, obviously back in the day they were rivals. Now, with them selling their souls to The Rock. How is everything going to work out here? As now Cena again going to go high risk, telling Cody Rhodes to get up to his feet. And now Cena, flying crossbody, turns Cody Rhodes inside out. And now it is time for vintage John Cena to make his way back here. Here we go, looking for that 5-knuckle shuffle to Cody Rhodes, right to the forehead, down. Stays Cody Rhodes as the shoulders are down. Pinfall, referee right there to make sure the shoulders are down. And a 2 count. And obviously Cena wants to get that revenge pinfall that he suffered last time against Cody Rhodes. But look at Cody, knew that they were going to have a good old-fashioned AA coming his way if he didn't connect with something, and out of nowhere, he's pulling maneuvers out of his you-know-what to stay in this match. And Cody Rhodes is looking to maybe end this right now. Cody Rhodes with a springboard cutter out of nowhere. And now Cody now looking to put this match away here. Cody from behind, crossroads this John Cena. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Cody Rhodes, hard-fought win tonight over John Cena. And now, look at Cody Rhodes beating down John Cena after the matchup. Not too happy with what Cena did to him a couple weeks ago, and do you blame him? You know what the hell's... Oh, Cody's grabbing a table. He's trying to inflict some pain on John Cena. And do you blame him? Here comes Cody with a big haymaker. This is either going to end well or good for John Cena, and it doesn't look like it's going to end too well. We're about to find out, though, as Cody sets up the table here. Uh-oh. Oh, he's looking for a choke slam. He choke slams John Cena through the damn table. Holy mackerel. Message sent from the American Nightmare to John Cena tonight, live on Smackdown. Well, that definitely looked like that hurt for John Cena, and certainly his ego is not going to be feeling too good as it once again losing to Cody Rhodes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match, where the winner of this matchup will go on to face Braun, or I should say Bronson Reed, for the Intercontinental Championship live there at Bad Blood. So in this matchup, you're going to see this man right here, Carmelo Hayes. You're going to see Bron Breakker. You're going to see Penta, who makes his SmackDown debut. He was mostly on Monday Night Raw, is undefeated so far, as well as Chad Gable. So Penta, Braun Strowman, Chad Gable, and Carmelo Hayes, 4 superstars in this matchup. Eliminations occur. Obviously, you're going to eliminate 3 superstars to walk out victorious. Who's going to walk out winner and get themselves an Intercontinental Championship match live there at Bad Blood against Bronson Reed? Carmelo Hayes had a match recently on SmackDown a couple weeks ago, actually. Did come up a bit short, unfortunately, for Mr. Carmelo Hayes losing to Ilja Dragunov, the European Champion. We'll have some news for you, ladies and gentlemen, regarding the European Champion Ilja Dragunov later on in the evening. But we are continuing to be focused on this matchup, and this man, the one big S.O.B, Braun Strowman. Big time moment here for Mr. Strowman. Gonna look to get an opportunity to run through the competition tonight. Especially, hey, you're gonna be the biggest man in this matchup. It is gonna be tough to put Strowman away. So I mean, you can honestly say Strowman is gonna be the odds-on favorite to win this very matchup. And also, a couple weeks ago, Braun Strowman ran into Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed defeated Braun Strowman. So certainly, when it comes to being familiar with Bronson Reed, certainly Braun Strowman is that man. As now, here comes Chad Gable of American Made. He had his matchup last week here on Friday Night SmackDown, defeating Otis of Alpha Academy. had to set down Alpha Academy. Certainly they're on cloud 9 after knocking off American Made a couple weeks ago. Last week defeats Otis. But at Bad Blood, it'll be Alpha Academy, Otis and Akira Tozawa taking on the Creed brothers of American Made for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And we'll see if Chad Gable will have himself a championship matchup live there at Bad Blood. Big opportunity. He's won multiple tag team championships in his career, ladies and gentlemen, but has never won a singles championship. But will that change? And now we wait for Penta Zero Miedo. As there is Penta, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the very ring. Big time opportunity for this man, looking to bring that fight live here tonight, live on SmackDown. He was undefeated on Raw. We'll see if he can continue that. Obviously, that's in singles action. A fatal 4-way elimination match is a whole different ball game, but certainly we'll see how Penta fares. I mean, from what we've seen so far against Andrade, hey, I mean, there's a lot of potential for Penta to do quite well. But obviously, Andrade is not like everybody else. You know, you're going to face off with giants, other Lucha Libre superstars, technical wrestlers, main eventers. There's going to be all sorts of wrestlers that Penta's going to come across. So certainly, you know, we might be hyping up Penta right now, but hey, there's going to be a little bit of variety when it comes to certain talents. So we'll see how Penta fares in the coming weeks, months, and even years here on SmackDown. Can't wait to see how this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic fatal 4-way elimination match coming your way live here on SmackDown. As here we have Carmelo Hayes, Braun Strowman, one big S.O.B, when we also have Chad Gable, the leader of American Made, as well as Zero Miedo Penta. Jessica Carr ringing the bell. Here we go. Not your typical fatal 4-way matchup. You're definitely going to have to, you know, I guess you're going to have to really dig down deep. It's going to be almost like an Iron Man match in the terms of, hey, you're going to have to do a lot to stay in this matchup. You're going to have a lot of people really in this matchup that it's not a typical one-on-one matchup. You're going to have multiple guys having to really focus on. So this is a perfect opportunity to really see who's the even though it's not an Iron Man, but you could really see who is going to be the quote-unquote Iron Man of this match. Now Penta with a big-time moonsault right there to the ribs there, that springboard moonsault. Penta now going to go high risk into a frog splash, I believe. It was either that or a flying headbutt. Couldn't really tell from that angle. It's a nice drop kick there from Penta. Takes down Braun Strowman. And Carmelo Hayes with a big maneuver, looking to pin Chad Gable. Will this be enough to eliminate Gable? No. And this is a no disqualification matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can go. And talking about tables, we saw moments ago between Cena and Cody Rhodes, Braun Strowman introducing a table as a big elbow right to the ribs / lower back area of Penta. And oh my goodness, all that weight right there. And Gable got the hockey stick. Looking to play some hockey live here on SmackDown with the big man. And now Penta, oh goodness. Vicious knees right there to the arm into a beautiful moonsault from Penta there. And now Penta, oh, wait a minute. Penta with the, oh, I think he was thinking about possibly a Mexican destroyer. And Braun Strowman was able to reverse it in perfect timing. Now Gable from behind looking to inflict some pain. Penta and Carmelo Hayes going to go at it now. Let's see what Penta has in store. Oh, vicious backbreaker, man. Not the type of move you want to be taking every single day, as Strowman about to get put through the back end of the table, or the back side of the table, I should say. And now Strowman with a big gut punch, and now Penta coming right after him and taking out that knee. Big super kick as well. Penta giving away 2-for-1 specials, and now everybody is outside the ring. And now, ooh, a barbed wire baseball bat. Uh-oh. This ain't going to be good. And now Penta going to look to go after Strowman with it, but Strowman catches him and catches him with a different variation of a Dominator. Down goes Penta. And now Strowman trying to toss Penta back inside the ring, but he tosses him right into the LED post, keeping Penta. And now that's 2-for-1 specials there from Strowman. As Chad Gable saying thank you to the WWE Universe that he no longer cares about. As Carmelo with a nice kick to the side of the skull. Strowman. Who's going to be the first elimination, ladies and gentlemen? Big opportunity to go on and face Bronson Reed, who has been very dominant as your Intercontinental Champion. Yes, he has had some help, as Carmelo Hayes has that lovely barbed wire baseball bat, and he's connecting right there to these guys here at ringside. As Carmelo Hayes gets tossed back inside the ring, Strowman loving how he's doing in this matchup. He should have just went in the ring and went after Carmelo Hayes, but that was not what occurred. And now, Carmelo Hayes, I thought Hayes maybe was going to go high risk there, but deciding to rub it in the face of the crowd. And to the credit of Carmelo Hayes, not having to rush anything in this moment. Is look at Carmelo Hayes with a big takedown of Braun Strowman. And now Penta wants to swing for the fences with the hockey stick. Obviously, it would be a penalty. Put him in the penalty box for obviously swinging it. As now Penta, what is Penta thinking here at ringside? No! As Carmelo Hayes getting told that he has no fear, as Strowman ruined that maneuver that Penta was thinking about hitting. And now Penta gets tossed back inside the ring. Gable now with a gut wrench. Ooh, face buster, I guess. Very effective no matter what. As Gable swinging for the fences with that hockey stick. And now Penta may get eaten up with that hockey stick, but obviously that didn't happen. Back and forth we go. Who's going to be our first elimination? No eliminations just yet. I'm sure it'll start coming quickly once we start eliminating slowly but surely. And look at Gable telling Strowman, shh. And now here comes Gable, going to target Braun Strowman here. Oh, goodness, big drop kick takes down Gable right onto the table. Pinfall opportunity. Is this enough? No. Gable stays in it momentarily. Ooh, Carmelo Hayes looking for a DDT on that steel, that barbed wire baseball bat, but saw it coming. And now Penta, Carmelo Hayes able to slip out of it. They want to do some damage right on top of that barbed wire baseball bat, but it did not work out in their favor. As Gable with that Pele kick right there, taking down Braun Strowman, and now Gable looking to inflict some more pain here on Braun Strowman. Penta now. Looking for that Penta driver. Down goes Carmelo into the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Carmelo Hayes is eliminated. Now the question is, ladies and gentlemen, with Carmelo Hayes being eliminated, who's going to be next? Penta just eliminating Carmelo Hayes. Will Penta be able to eliminate all the rest of the field here? And obviously, this has been a hard-fought match. This is a fatal four-way elimination matchup. Now it's turned into a triple threat matchup. Strowman looking to eliminate Penta here, using all of his weight to his advantage, not working out. And now a stop sign going to be trying getting involved there. But now Strowman going to use his big clubbing arm as a weapon. He doesn't even need to use a steel chair. Certainly when you can use your own clubbing arms, certainly that's a big factor. As Penta with a nice senton off the rope. Gable now looking to use that ankle lock. Ankle lock made famous by Kurt Angle. Will Penta have to tap out? Nowhere to go, center of the ring. But no, Penta able to slip out, but how much damage was already done to that lovely ankle of Penta. And now Gable from behind. Electric chair takedown there of Penta. And Penta gonna try to recuperate as Gable attacks Braun Strowman. And got that lovely stop sign again here. Oh, right on top of the head of Penta right there in the corner. That ain't gonna be feeling good. Gable wants some more as he tosses it right to Braun Strowman. You're just going to stomp away right there in the ribs. Gable really wants this opportunity. He wants to be the man challenging for the Intercontinental Championship, as once again Gable bringing those straps down. Gable now from behind. An STO takedown there of Braun Strowman. I mean, any of these three would be a great match for Bronson Reed. Obviously, Strowman knows Bronson Reed. Reed beat him in a couple minutes. Now you got Gable possibly, and Bronson Reed. Penta and Bronson Reed would be a really good match as well. Anything's possible, man. I'm really looking forward to this. As Penta, oh goodness, the left leg, the left hip of Chad Gable being torqued how it should not be torqued. And that is something to really look into, as a big boot there from the big S.O.B, Braun Strowman. And look at Gable, making it look easy. Oh my goodness. What a face buster there. Takes down Braun Strowman. Referee right there, and almost Strowman getting eliminated. And Gable now not going to focus on not eliminating Strowman at that moment. He's going to focus on Penta. He's going to focus on both men at the same time. You can't, be frustrated in these type of moments, because you could eliminate the other superstar. Is now Penta in trouble. Pinfall opportunity, but a strong kick out. Back and forth we go here as Gable going to look to get extreme again here. Let's see what Gable gets. Oh, guitar here, okay. Haven't seen a guitar in a long time here. But ever since Elias here in WWE, but Strowman is busted open. That, I'm assuming one of the strings busted him open, as Penta working on that right arm there. Pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough to eliminate Chad Gable from this matchup? No. Now Gable. Oh, Gable gets that. Gets to eat that lovely guitar shot while he was down. Strowman now looking to inflict some pain. Drops him right on that top rope. And Strowman is all fired up here. But you see Strowman, he immediately went for Chad Gable. He did not go after Penta. He's busted wide open because of Gable. Running power slam, is that it? 2, 3, yes it is. And now Chad Gable is eliminated. And now we're down to 2. Braun Strowman and Penta. And now Strowman looking to go high risk, high reward for the big man. Big time flying knee across the chest. And now Strowman running off the ropes, running senton as well, all over this broken guitar that he hit right over Chad Gable. It feels like this might be the match for Strowman to win right now. Penta does not know where he's at. He's connecting with the stop sign as well. Oh, wait a minute. Penta with a key reversal in this matchup needs to figure out something quickly, and that will help out his chances, tossing him out with that big clothesline. And instead of staying on Penta going to grab some hardware here. Oh, good old fans. Oh, reliable. Good old fancy table. And not just setting it up like a regular person. He's setting it up on the side. I wonder what crazy extreme ways Penta can really use that bad boy. As this matchup continues, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night of action so far. We saw Cody Rhodes defeat John Cena to open up Friday Night SmackDown, even putting him through a table. And talking about a table, Penta is unleashing this table, as now the stop sign might be getting used on Penta's head, and it is. And that might be the stop sign that takes out Penta. No, Penta kicks out. Strowman was really hoping that shot to the head was going to be enough, as now Strowman with a gut wrench dominator taking down Penta. And Strowman going to look to end it right here, looking for that running power slam to Penta. Down goes Penta, middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman. He went through literal hell tonight live here on SmackDown, but he outlasted Carmelo Hayes, Chad Gable, and the ever-impressive Penta, and he will get himself a rematch against Bronson Reed for the Intercontinental Championship. Up next here, ladies and gentlemen, on SmackDown is a part of the tag team division, as you're going to see Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, known as New Catch Republic, making their way down to the ring here, making their New Catch Republic debut here on SmackDown. Now, obviously, they were part of the good old-fashioned bruiserweights and all that stuff like that we saw back in the day, and even Mustache Mountain and all that stuff, but a whole different name of New Catch Republic. Between these two guys, they've fought against each other, they've fought with each other, and obviously the reunion that certainly not a lot of people expected, but hey, certainly gives them a direction to go. And Pete Dunne getting rid of that Butch name as well, that nickname that everybody would call him. But get Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate teaming up to take on the WWE Tag Team Champions of American Made. And certainly it's probably be a little frustrating for Chad Gable not being able to walk out victorious, but hey, we get ourselves a big, literally a big matchup between Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. Hopefully that match is going to be reinforced, because that that ring, if it's not reinforced, it's going to explode. As here comes a tag team partner, the big strong boy, Tyler Bate, makes his way down to the ring. He's a former NXT United Kingdom champion in his career, and would love to add some title gold with Pete Dunne. But hey, you're going to pick up some wins first before automatically getting your name into title contention. So we'll see how Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate do tonight. Certainly, they still obviously have that chemistry, certainly in a tag team. They've known each other for a very long time, coming from NXT UK into NXT. When they first came into WWE, being all over the place brand-wise, being drafted all over the place. But hey, both men being drafted here to SmackDown, perfect opportunity for both men to showcase what has brought them to the table. And they get a chance in a non-title match against the Tag Team Champions. Obviously for American Made, they're going to want to obviously win. Both teams are going to want to win, but certainly American Made have a championship match live there at Bad Blood, taking on Alpha Academy, so certainly they want to get that ball rolling with the momentum. As here comes your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Brutus Creed, Julius Creed, the Creed brothers are your Tag Team Champions. Question is, will it stay that way? They're going to build some momentum, though. At least they're going to try to. First time ever winning the Tag Team Championships in their careers, and they certainly don't want to be a one and done with these Tag Team Championships. They want to continue to impress. They have that collegiate wrestling background, and you love to see that type of stuff, but it doesn't always translate well. But hey, you know, it took them a while, but finally walking out with Tag Team Gold, and we'll see if it continues. But tonight, they're focusing on a non-title tag team match here on SmackDown. This looks like Pete Dunne and Julius will kick us off here, part of this tag team match. Referee has started the matchup. Here we go. And we're going to see another tag team match later on tonight. Coming up next, actually, it's going to be the women's tag team champions, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark of Pure Fusion Collective. They'll be taking on the Kabuki Warriors. The other side of the Kabuki Warriors, it's going to be Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Because Asuka and Kairi Sane are challenging for those tag team championships in just, I believe it would be next week, actually, live on at the Bad Blood pay-per-view. So it's coming up quickly. As look at these big clubbing blows right to the midsection, and Julius is absolutely fired up. A very innovative pinfall attempt. Am I gonna hurt his leg doing that? It's almost like a split-legged pinfall there from Julius. He almost got the 3 count from it, though, as a release slam into the pinfall. We'll see if this is enough to put down Julius. 2. Very close, though. And for Pete Dunne, former NXT UK champion, has that championship pedigree. Certainly very vicious when it comes to being in the middle of this ring. Can never count out Pete Dunne winning big-time matches. And look at Tyler Bate just wrenching in on the face there of Julius, but the matchup will continue. Julius is not going to go down without a big fight. It's a big-time takedown there from Julius, and now going to tag in Brutus. Big haymaker misses, and Tyler Bate makes him feel the pain with that brutal uppercut pinfall. 2. Strong kick out again. Tyler Bate was hoping that uppercut might knock him out. Certain superstars may have that ability, but not tonight, at least so far. Gonna have to connect with, kind of ramp it up with certain maneuvers, then maybe an uppercut out of nowhere might very well do that. If you guys remember, Cesaro back in the day would have one hell of a European uppercut. Man, that would definitely put out superstars from time to time. As back in the corner we go. Here comes Tyler Bate. Going to continue to work on this, and certainly even if, let's say, New Catch Republic does not win this matchup, hey, having an impressive showing and going up against the tag team champions, that would certainly, help them make a name for themselves in this tag team division. Personally, I think when you look at the tag team divisions on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, Raw's tag team division is stacked. And that's not saying a bad thing about NXT and SmackDown, but I think it means the SmackDown and the NXT tag team divisions are wide open for someone to take. And we saw the return of the Hardy Boys live there on NXT. And they have won multiple tag team championships here in Universe mode. So certainly they're getting a title shot against Gallus at NXT Roadblock in a couple weeks. So it is something, ladies and gentlemen, that these tag teams have to really work together to take over. Be the tag team that someone cannot be like, oh, well, you got this tag team over here. Be like, nope. Hey, I believe American Made's that tag team, or I believe New Catch Republic's that team, or Alpha Academy. Whatever tag team it is, someone needs to stand out. As a belly-to-belly over-the-head suplex takes down Pete Dunne, and Julius is all fired up, but he may not realize Pete Dunne going for the tag as the straps are down, but Big Strong Boy coming out of nowhere with the Hurricane Rana. And now Tyler Bate fired up here. Julius going to try to get the tag, and Tyler Bate absolutely fired up here, blocking Julius, though. Julius is really trying to get that tag, but Bate's like, nope, I'm going to stand in the way. Slowly but surely, these guys are coming after each other. Not every tag team match needs to necessarily be, big time maneuvers. Sometimes you're going to see matches like this where you're seeing more the technical side from this. As here comes the Big Strong Boy. No, I would hate to be in this maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. Just spin, 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 spin. Good old-fashioned spin cycle here on SmackDown. And now we're going in the reverse. If I'm Tyler Bate, I'm not going to know where the hell I'm at. I might fall out of the ring. And look at Pete Dunne just making sure his tag team partner was A-OK. Pinfall 2. And you can see the welts on the back brewing, and even on the chest there of Julius as well. Certainly that spin cycle that we saw from Tyler Bate definitely did a number. And now Pete Dunne going to wait for Julius to get up to his feet here. And waited way too long, and Julius getting back inside this matchup. Well, momentarily, I should say. Pete Dunne looking for the bitter. And right there in the middle of that ring. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. New Catch Republic picks up a win over the WWE Tag Team Champions. And that does not look good for the current Tag Team Champions. Could we eventually see new Tag Team Champions coming up there at Bad Blood? Alpha Academy, they're going to like their chances now. You feel that, Rhea? That's the sound of people who know what's coming at Bad Blood. Finn Balor, man, we've been through a lot. We've fought together, we fought against each other, and now we do it again. But this time, Finn, this time it's different. Because you're not facing the same Damien Priest you once knew. You're stepping into a ring with a man who's done with the games, done with the betrayals, and done letting you run your mouth like you're better than me. Finn, you spent months taking cheap shots, hiding behind tricks, acting like you still run things around here. But at Bad Blood, you're going to find out firsthand that's the only thing you're going to be running is going to be out of time. And Finn, if you ever try to get involved in my match again, you're going to suffer the same consequences you faced last week when I hit you with that crucifix slam. And certainly, AJ Styles, I know you don't want to be a part of a group and you're just doing your damn job, and I respect it. But sometimes, AJ, maybe losing your job may be worth it instead of being in that corpo group. Finn ain't the only one run out of time, Priest, because Raquel Rodriguez, your time's up too. Week after week, you tried to prove that you're stronger than me, that you're tougher than me, and just because you're holding the Intercontinental Championship, you think you're better than everyone. And I'm sick of it. Every time you step up, I'm going to knock you down. And yet, here we are again. Another fight. Another chance for you to learn the same lesson I've been teaching you since day one. You cannot beat me. You think your power is enough to break me? You think you can just walk into Bad Blood and retain your Intercontinental Championship? No. That's not how this works. Because I don't break, I don't back down, and I sure as hell don't lose to someone who still hasn't figured out who she's messing with. At Bad Blood, I become the new Intercontinental Champion, and I run Smackdown, and I put down Judgment Day for good. The bottom line is, at Bad Blood, we're walking in with a target on our backs, but we're walking out with our hands raised, with me beating Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley becoming the women's new Intercontinental Champion. Damn right we are. Raquel, Finn, get ready for a beating of a lifetime. And just so you know, we all know your plan is. You're going to have Liv Morgan getting involved. So how about we have a match next week? Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. If I beat Liv Morgan is banned from ringside. But if Liv somehow beats me, Liv can be at ringside. I'll see you guys next week. As here comes the Kabuki Warriors, and from behind, the tag team champions, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, sending a message to the Kabuki Warriors, the other half of the Kabuki Warriors. And obviously, they're going to want to send a message to them just before that big-time title defense. And Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler want to show you guys that, hey, even though that Ronda Rousey is no longer here, Zoe Stark stepping up to the plate. She's the one that took out Ronda Rousey when we found out that Rousey was no longer going to be here. She was stepping down and stepping away from WWE. Stark hit her with multiple Z360s and put down Ronda Rousey. As here comes Zoe Stark with a missile dropkick but over the head and took herself out instead of Io Sky. And now Io Sky certainly looking to make Zoe Stark pay. Io Sky, one of the most talented women's wrestlers we have here in WWE, former women's champion in her own right. Dakota Kai would love to have some singles gold around her waist eventually. Pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough to put away Dakota Kai? But a strong kick out. As coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a main event that we've been looking forward to ever since it was announced. It is Bron Breakker, the undisputed champion, going one-on-one as a nice springboard missile drop kick takes down Dakota Kai. Bron Breakker versus best in the world, CM Punk, in just mere moments. It is your massive main event. We saw John Cena versus Cody Rhodes earlier on tonight. Cody Rhodes putting John Cena through a table after he beat him. And usually you don't see Cody Rhodes pulling out choke slams out of his repertoire, but we saw it tonight. That's all about that revenge factor, taking it to John Cena. As now Zoe Stark with a nice uppercut takes down Dakota Kai. This is the first time we've seen Shayna and Zoe Stark working as a duo ever since they've been drafted. And obviously being on the tag team champions, you can be on Raw and SmackDown, being able to defend those tag team championships anytime, anywhere, and certainly on SmackDown, they're going to be defending it there at Bad Blood as Io Sky from behind with a big takedown there of Zoe. I'll be curious to see if Io and Dakota Kai can get back into this matchup after being brutalized with those tag team championships, as Io Sky trying to get the crowd behind her, but probably not the best idea to do it right in front of the opponent's corner. And Shayna, she's like, nope, I am not dealing with that, and connected with the punch. But Io Sky still not flustered by that, as a big kick right to the ribs. Pinfall opportunity. Let's see if this is enough to put away Zoe Stark here. No, strong kick out. Match will continue. And for Zoe Stark, this is the first championship she's won in her career. I mean, technically she didn't win it, but she was basically given the championship. She replaced Ronda Rousey, but still technically it's a first ever championship she's held. Dakota Kai has been tag team champions before, and certainly Io Sky, she's accomplished quite a bit in her career as well, and will look to only go up from here. Here we go with the tag. Gonna get Dakota Kai back in the ring here. Big punch there. Dakota Kai looking to get some revenge after a brutal title shot to the behind. As now Dakota Kai. Oh, wait a minute. Gonna look for the submission hold here. Gonna look to make Shayna Baszler tap out. Middle of the ring. Nowhere to go as Baszler able to connect with these knee shots right to the ear hole of Dakota Kai. And now off the ropes, Baszler, oh goodness, what a drop kick, taking out the left knee. And we all know Dakota Kai has had issues with her knees. So this is going to be something to really look forward to at this time and point in this matchup here. Dakota Kai with a nice reversal, taking out the knees. Ooh, and right there, working on the shoulders. That's not going to be feeling too good. But I'm pretty sure unless there's a new match that is going to be unfolding over the next couple weeks, ladies and gentlemen, Bad Blood is pretty much confirmed. We know who will be challenging who live there at Bad Blood. We're going to have a lot of Bad Blood matches, certainly, in terms of rivalries going on. Finn Balor, Damien Priest, hold on to that thought. Io Sky, nope, Shayna Baszler tosses Io Sky down, but Io Sky still up to her feet before Zoe Stark. But like I was trying to say, we're going to get Finn Balor and Damien Priest, a Bad Blood matchup there. You're going to see a big-time tag team matchup there between John Cena and CM Punk teaming up to take on the team of Bron Breakker and Cody Rhodes. As well as Bronson Reed defends his Intercontinental Championship against the one big S.O.B, that being Braun Strowman. The Tag Team Championships will be on the line, ladies and gentlemen, as Alpha Academy challenges American Made for the Tag Team Championships. Also, Alexa Bliss challenges Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship on the Smackdown side of things. And obviously, I'm pretty sure for the most part that is everything that we have here for the Bad Blood pay-per-view. Shayna Baszler looking to give a big special here, and obviously the Women's Intercontinental Championship, you cannot forget about that. We're going to have Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for that, and also we'll be finding out tonight Ilja Dragunov, who will he be facing off with for the European Championship. As Shayna Baszler with that Kodakita clutch there, but now the referee a little bit slow there, and she'll have to let go of it, unfortunately. And now Baszler going to look to go high risk. She's saying she's going to end it real quick like Io Sky. Can she get it to the corner? No. Baszler with a brutal elbow right to the lower back. Both women going for some kind of action there. Didn't work out in their favor. And now the matchup continues still between these two. Big haymakers and big time Hurricane Rana from Io Sky. Going to try to build up as much momentum as she can. Now Dakota Kai gets an opportunity to possibly end this tag team matchup. There's a big time, forearm reversal. And now Shayna with a strike. And now what is she thinking? Is she thinking about the Kokita clutch maybe? Nope. Dakota Kai with a big clothesline. Folding Shayna Baszler there. And oh goodness, look at these kicks, man. Dakota Kai, ever impressive with those. The pinfall opportunity, is this enough to put her away? No, Baszler stays in the matchup. Big time haymakers. Look at Dakota Kai, a nice jump kick right there. Takes down Baszler. Tag team champions are in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. They're lucky this is a non-title matchup. As, oh my goodness, the chiropractor takes it to Baszler, but shouldn't even have to ask because Zoe Stark is right there to break it up. The matchup will continue. Dakota Kai doesn't care if it continues or not. She's going to look to inflict some damage here on Shayna Baszler. Big kick to the side of the skull. Down she goes. Pinfall opportunity. 1, 2, 3. damage control of the old version of damage control, you could personally say, unless they got the damage control name away from them, but they are the other side of the Kabuki Warriors. We'll find out if damage control is if they got the full name back to that, but big win nonetheless for Io and Dakota tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here on Friday Night Smackdown. It is Bron Breakker, the undisputed champion, going one-on-one with CM Punk, the best in the world, in a non-title matchup. Really looking forward to this matchup. We'll see how Breakker is going to be facing off with one of the better guys of all time here in WWE. This is going to be one heck of a matchup. This is going to be a barn burner of a matchup. Certainly one of the bigger matches Breakker's going to have in a very long time here on SmackDown. As Breakker getting hit with a clothesline out of nowhere. God dang it. CM Punk doing CM Punk things, it seems, and coming out and attacking Breakker out of nowhere. And Breakker not expecting it. CM Punk certainly looking to bring the fight to the dog, Bron Breakker. Will be barking live in Atlanta, Georgia, as Breakker with a clothesline takes down CM Punk. It certainly wouldn't be a CM Punk matchup if it wouldn't be CM Punk trying to do everything in his dastardly ways to try and do something. We thought he turned a leaf recently, a couple months back, and everything like that, but it seems like he's obviously selling his soul to The Rock is certainly one way to, do that and go back to your old ways. Is look at Breakker, this crossface here at ringside after hitting that gator roll briefly. And I don't even know if this match is going to continue or if obviously it's not started from what I'm aware of. So obviously, these guys have to get it into the ring if they want this match to officially start, I guess. As Breakker tosses CM Punk in the middle of the ring. I don't know. Is there a referee? Yes, there is a referee. I believe the matchup has officially started. The time is ready to fight. CM Punk and Breakker here. Breakker getting up to his feet. Both men face to face here. And now, the match is officially started. Here we go. Collar elbow tie up. Punk thought he got the upper hand early on. We'll see. This is where Breakker has to step up to the plate. Punk, one of the most technically sound wrestlers in the world today, so certainly you can't use that power and strength necessarily. You're going to have to try to outwit and be out-technical facing off with a man like CM Punk. So far, CM Punk is getting the upper hand here. You can be strong, you can be big, you can have all these big muscles, but if you can't get out of something like what Punk just did, certainly it won't get you too far. And now there's an anaconda vice to Bron Breakker. Will he have to tap out? Nowhere to go. Very close to the ropes, though, but he doesn't need the ropes. He's just going to use those big knees right to the back of the neck there. And now Breakker getting hit with the knee to the midsection here. Breakker just cannot find CM Punk. CM Punk is turned Breakker inside out early on, especially with the attack. And now Punk going to look to put away Breakker here. Breakker is up. Time to maybe go to sleep. GTS. Down goes Breakker. Is that enough to put away the undisputed champion? No. No, it is not. Not enough damage done to the undisputed champion. As now, what is Punk thinking here? Springboard. Clothesline takes down the champ. Middle of the ring, right on the WWE logo. Now Punk off the ropes, going to look for a vicious running knee strike. And now Punk going to go to the other corner. Into a running or a flying knee. Didn't work out in the favor. Now that gives Bron Breakker some life here. Breakker all fired up here, and that is not what you want. A pissed off Bron Breakker as a spear out of nowhere, decapitating CM Punk. Is that enough? No, and Punk kicks out. The match up continues. And now, We're going to go back and forth here. A striking battle between Breakker and Punk. Good back and forth so far early on tonight. Both men have hit big-time maneuvers from each other, but it has not been enough to put them away. Haymaker for haymaker. Back and forth as Punk with a big haymaker that busted Breakker open, I believe. Yep, you'll see it on the right side of the face there of Breakker. Just that big glancing blow. Just enough to bust him open a little bit. And now we've got a good old-fashioned hockey fight right in the middle of the ring. I'm sure Punk absolutely loves it, obviously, because he's a Chicago Blackhawks fan. Breakker looking to steal a victory here with the roll-up. Oh, now Punk now. 1, 2. Punk does it. Punk steals it. Punk steals it. Punk has done it. Surprising way to win, but CM Punk does not care. He gets the job done, defeats the undisputed champion just a week away from their big-time tag team matchup live there at Bad Blood. And now we are, ladies and gentlemen, waiting to hear from Ilja Dragunov to announce his opponent live at Bad Blood. Bron Breakker still dealing with that roll up there at ringside. He went through absolute hell, and it seems like Punk, come on Punk, you did what you needed to do. You got your win. You rolled him up. Certainly wasn't a decisive win over Bron Breakker, but certainly a win is a win, damn it. And now here comes Punk with a chair shot right to the ribs of Bron Breakker, looking to send a message just before their upcoming matchup live there at Bad Blood. Breakker, though, now coming up with those straight fists, and now big-time gutbuster right there. And now Punk, Punk now catching him off guard. GTS takes down Bron Breakker. I don't know what else to say, ladies and gentlemen. This is not what you wanted to see here live on Friday Night Smackdown, but it is what you are getting. CM Punk doing his dastardly things to get a message set here on Friday Night Smackdown, and now he's on the table with Bron Breakker. Can only imagine how this is gonna fare. Is now Punk? No! Pile driver through the table. Are you kidding me? And Punk saying it's time. It is time, as he just takes out the undisputed champion and puts him to sleep. You know, I've been in this business long enough to know that not everyone walks the same path. Some of us build and some of us destroy. And then there's CM Punk, a man who claims to be here for the fans, claims to be here for the business, but every single time he shows his true colors. Bron Breakker is one of the hungriest, hard-working young superstars we have in WWE today. A second-generation talent. He is the current world champion here on SmackDown, and just moments ago taking out Bron Breakker after not beating him clean. He had to roll up Bron Breakker just to win the damn matchup, and that doesn't sit well with me. Bill, yeah, I'm talking directly to you, Punk. You like to paint yourself as some kind of martyr, some misunderstood anti-hero. But let's call it what it is. You're a bitter man with a bruised ego. Instead of proving yourself in this ring, instead of fighting fair, you take the cheap way out. You take the low road. I used to respect you. Hell, I even admired you. But now I just see a man who can't handle the fact that WWE has moved on without him. A man who sees guys like Bron Breakker, like LA Knight, like Jey Uso, and he can't understand the spotlight isn't just his anymore. You want to make a statement, Punk? You want to prove that you're still the best in the world? Then stop hiding behind cheap shots and sneak attacks. If you want to fight, come fight me again. Do you remember how that went down a couple weeks ago? I beat you in the middle of that ring. If you want to fight again, I will gladly do it, because I promise you, you step up to me like you stepped up to Braun, and I will make sure you will regret it. Well, certainly some tough words there from Cody Rhodes. And now Cena! Cena coming out of nowhere behind the camera crew area and assaulting Cody Rhodes with the hockey stick. Out of all weapons you can find backstage, it's a good old-fashioned hockey stick that he just broke over the body of Cody Rhodes there. And Cody being just dismantled at this moment, ladies and gentlemen. Something certainly nobody wants to see. What we're witnessing here is Cody Rhodes getting tossed right into that table that just exploded with the impact of his body. Cody Rhodes won earlier tonight against John Cena, but it seems like Cena is getting the last laugh, ladies and gentlemen. And now Cena going for the crossbody. Didn't work out too well. And now here comes Cody again, getting the upper hand. Just when Cena thought it was going to be his time to really come out and take it to Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes still showing that fight, as now Cena looking for that attitude adjustment. Down goes Cody Rhodes, but now, so wait, Cena's not done. Cena's not done. Gonna look for another big time attitude adjustment. And now again, Cena with the big haymakers to Cody Rhodes. And this is what we saw when Cody Rhodes defeated CM Punk a couple weeks ago, when Cena would just bring the fight to Cody Rhodes. And again, Cena decimating Cody backstage, opening up that bloody wound on his face, bringing the fight to Cody Rhodes. Man, look at that. That face just is exhausted. And now Cena telling him to get his ass up. Bam! Chair shot right to the temple. And this is not what you want to see, ladies and gentlemen. As Cena now, what in the heck is he thinking? Oh, look at that! Almost like an F10 maneuver backstage. Are you kidding me? Holy mackerel. What are we witnessing here? This is just horrendous. Cody Rhodes and Bron Breakker may not even make it to Bad Blood, ladies and gentlemen. The blood has been shed. And now a power bomb right onto the ring crew little roller. And now again, attitude adjustment there from John Cena. And again, you would think this would be into the show, but up next, we do have a upcoming interview with Ilja Dragunov to announce his challenger live for the big time Bad Blood premium live event that may have its main event taken out of hand. You certainly can tell, ladies and gentlemen, certainly this is not the same John Cena you've seen in the past. This is a man that has had frustration, a man that has been told he cannot wrestle. And you're seeing it live here on Smackdown. Just the brutalness of what we're seeing right now. There's no one backstage here that wants to save Cody Rhodes, it seems. Nobody wants to deal with this John Cena. And Cena just dismantling Cody Rhodes. But now Cody now, for some reason, he has that little bit of a strength, almost like that Homelander vibe. And now, here we go. Pedigree there. And Cody, you can see he's trying to stir up to his feet. He's trying. He has been brutalized. He has been dismantled. Cody Rhodes wants to end this once and for all. Face to face, man to man. And now here comes Cody with the strikes. Cody Rhodes was really seeing what John Cena was made of. Back and forth we go. But again, Cena just one step ahead of him. And another attitude adjustment takes down Cody Rhodes, and again, the aftermath is absolutely brutal. Smackdown. Once again, I stand before you as your European champion. And with this championship, I carry not just gold, but with pride, the history, the fighting spirit of Europe itself. This title is not a trinket, it is a responsibility, one that I have sworn to uphold against anyone who dares to challenge me. And at Bad Blood, my challenger is a man who has done nothing to earn a shot, but everything to weasel his way into it. Dominic Mysterio. Dominic, you call yourself dirty, but let's be honest, there's nothing dirty about you. You are not a warrior. You're not a threat. You are a child hiding behind a name greater than yours, hiding behind Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Finn Balor and company, hiding behind the Judgment Day. You steal, you cheat, you take shortcuts, but when the bell rings at Bad Blood, there will be nowhere to hide. You may think you're cunning, you may think you are entitled, but inside that ring against me, all that will fade. Because I am not just a man, I am an unrelenting storm. I am a pain incarnate, and when I step between those ropes, I do not falter, I do not break, I endure. Dominic, I dare you to look into my eyes and tell me you are ready. Tell me you are prepared to suffer, because that is what awaits you at Bad Blood. You will not cheat your way to this title. You will not disgrace this championship with your cowardice. No matter how much you scream, no matter how much you beg for mommy's help, you will be left broken, beaten, and humbled, and the name Dragunov will be the one you'll never forget.